name's Janelle and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my summer sewing plans. I have an amazing pile of fresh new fabrics here behind me that I'm so excited to show you. And like always, I have a summer sewing plans folder saved on my Instagram full of all my sewing inspiration of things I might like to make myself for summer. So let's jump into it and let me show you what I plan to make this season. The first fabric I have to show you is this amazing floral rayon crepe fabric. So it's got a really nice texture to it, but is also really light and airy, and I think will be such a perfect fabric for summer. The print is this beautiful bright pink floral amongst a whole range of different olive shades, and as soon as I saw it I just had to get some. I think it is such a pretty print for summer, and what I have planned to make out of this beautiful fabric is a dress kind of similar to this one here, worn by Kate Larvie. I just love this dress so much. The length of it is just so beautiful, and I also think it's really interesting how it's got some sort of shirring around the middle of it. Not sure exactly how to go about doing that, but I do really like it. I think it's just something a little bit different. And this dress also has beautiful puffy sleeves, and I just love a nice puffy sleeve. So yeah, I'm really excited to see if I can have a go at making a dress similar to this one. I think I've got some vintage patterns that are similar to this, or at least I can like merge two patterns together to create this look. I'm gonna have a good old rummage through my vintage patterns to see if I can find something that will work, because yeah, I really love this dress. The next fabric I have is probably one of my favourite fabrics I've ever purchased. It's by the Fabric Store, which I'll leave a link to their website down below. By the way, I'll have a link to all the fabrics that I'm talking about in this video down in the description below if you want to check any of them out. So the Fabric Store have recently come out with a range of gingham linen fabrics in the most amazing shades as well. It took me a good solid week to pick this colour out. I was tempted to go the paprika, which is like a burnt orange colour, and there's also one called blush, which is a pink colour. But I ended up going with this colour here called bone. It's a very lovely beige colour. I feel like I will get the most wear out of this one because honestly this fabric isn't cheap, so it was definitely a bit of a splurge purchase, but I'm really happy with this choice, and I wanted to make something that I know I'll wear all summer long and even potentially into the colder months as well. So that's why I kind of played it safe with this colour, but I'm really happy with it, and I cannot wait to make something out of this for my wardrobe. So basically what really inspired me to buy this fabric is this post here by the Fabric Store. So this dress here is made out of the blush colour. See how beautiful it is. I just love the classic style of this dress. It's got an amazing full gathered skirt that goes pretty much to her ankles, which I love that style, and that's something I definitely want to recreate with the gingham I picked up. And this style of dress is actually very similar to one of the Rosa dress versions from my Rosa pattern. So I've already got a pattern ready to go easily enough to make this dress, and I'm just so excited to add a beautiful classic dress like this to my wardrobe. This next fabric is a beautiful double cotton fabric with the most lovely kind of crinkled texture, and it's in this really soft grey colour. It's almost like a duck egg blue kind of grey. It's such a pretty fabric, and what I have planned to make with this beautiful fabric is again kind of similar to the last dress I showed, but this one has sleeves. I just really love the look of an oversized dress with a really long skirt. Very classic style, but like super easy to wear, super comfortable for summer as well. And I have made a similar dress to this using my Rosa pattern as well, but I left the darts out at the waist in the bodice, which kind of created this beautiful, comfortable, oversized fit. I'll insert some footage of that dress because yeah, I love that dress so much. I actually made it with a open back. But yeah, I'm just so excited to add a heap of really like classic long dresses to my wardrobe. I just love that style, and especially the oversized style as well. It's one of my favorite trends of this year, and yeah, I'm just really excited to make a bunch of dresses like this. Let's take a moment to talk about the sponsor of this video, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative type people like you and me. On Skillshare, you can find classes on pretty much any topic you'd like to learn about: photography, business, baking, crafts, productivity, the list goes on and on. And there are new and inspiring classes being added to the platform all the time, so there's always something exciting and fresh for you to go and explore. I've been really loving popping Skillshare on while I'm doing my knitting. They really do make it so easy and engaging to learn, and I'm constantly finding new classes to add to my watch list, as there's just so much knowledge and inspiration to discover on Skillshare. If you'd like to jump in and start exploring Skillshare for yourself, then the first 1,000 people to use my link in the description will receive a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. And then after that, it is less than $10 a month for the annual subscription. The next fabric I have was kindly gifted to me by A&R Fabrics. It's this beautiful linen in a burnt orange shade. This colour is one of my all-time favourite colours ever, and I recently did make a dress out of this fabric. It's this beautiful puffy sleeve shirred dress. But I had a little bit of extra fabric left over, which I'm really happy about because I have planned to make out of this really adorable wrap top. So I have recently come out with a wrap dress pattern called the Willow dress. I'll leave a link to all the patterns I sell down below if you'd like to check any of them out. But as soon as I made that pattern, I really wanted to film a tutorial on how to pattern hack that pattern to make a wrap top. And this is the exact style of wrap top I plan to make. So it has a really simple wrap at the front with these, again, really cute puffy sleeves that I love. And it just so happens that this top is made from pretty much the exact same fabric that I have here from A&R Fabrics. So yeah, I'm really excited to have a go at filming this tutorial. I think it will work out. I can't see why not. And I really hope it does anyway, because I think a little wrap top like this would just be such a nice addition to my summer wardrobe. The next fabric I have is actually one I thrifted several months ago now. I can't even remember. It was probably close to a year ago, I think. But it's this amazing grid patterned white cotton fabric. I love grid patterns at the moment. There's something about them that I'm just really drawn to. And so I picked this one up. There's not actually that much fabric there, so I wasn't really sure what I would end up making out of this, but I just knew I had to have it in my stash and that the perfect project would come around eventually. So with this fabric, I also plan to make a wrap top as well. I think there's going to be the perfect amount of fabric there for a wrap top, and I think having a wrap top like this in two different fabrics will just be really nice to have. And I just think the grid print for the wrap top would look so nice. So that is what I have planned for this fabric too. Next I have another cotton fabric. This one is just in plain, really dark charcoal colour, which is something very different for me. I don't often buy really dark fabrics, but sometimes you do just really want a nice, simple, dark coloured item in your wardrobe that's just really easy to wear if you just kind of don't want to be too bright and bold, I guess. So from this fabric, I also have planned to make, again, a really beautiful oversized long skirt dress. So this dress here by Stealth Studio is what really inspired me to want to make these really beautiful classic long dresses. I love how she's paired them with some Converses because I wear my high top trainers all the time, and I just think it's going to be my perfect go-to outfit for summer. And the last fabric I have to show you is another double cloth cotton. This one and the grey one are both from Spotlight, and there are so many different colours to choose from, and they're all beautiful. So Matt and I actually picked this one together. It's this beautiful sage green colour that I just love so much at the moment, and I plan on making us matching outfits for Christmas again out of this fabric. The plan is to make Matt a shirt or something out of it, and then make myself something too so we can match for Christmas Day. It's kind of this tradition we've started now, and I'm just going to run with it. I think it's a lot of fun, and what I plan to make myself out of this beautiful fabric is this really beautiful jumpsuit. So this jumpsuit here is by Ollie Ella, and when I saw this fabric in Spotlight, I just knew straight away this was what I was going to be making out of it. It's pretty much the exact same fabric. The texture's the same with the crinkle cotton. The colour is almost spot on as well, and I'm just so excited to have a go at making a jumpsuit like this. I haven't made myself a jumpsuit in such a long time. I was making them for myself all the time probably 2 summers ago, so I think I'm definitely in need of a new one. It's got the cutest little cap sleeves, a little tie around the waist, and pockets, of course. I need to have one with pockets. But I just think it's such a cute and comfortable looking item of clothing, and I cannot wait to wear it. And I just can't wait to make matching outfits again. It was so much fun last time, and yeah, I think this fabric is just going to be such a nice one for summer. I just can't wait. So I have one last thing to show you. Even though it's warming up here in Australia, I have decided I'm going to start a new knitting project. So I bought this yarn by Bendigo Woolen Mill. It's in the colour Harvest, I'm pretty sure, from memory. It's this beautiful golden mustard colour that I love so much. When it arrived, I was just so excited. It's the perfect shade of mustard. And what I have planned to make out of this yarn is a really cute popcorn cardigan. So this one here is worn by the Constant Closet, and it's basically the exact same colour of mustard. I'm pretty sure this one here is by Misha and Puff, which is one of my favourite accounts on Instagram to follow for knitting inspiration. They do sell their products as well, and they are amazing, and one day I'd love to own one. Here's another look at one of their cardigans here. The popcorn's just these little bobbles along the front, and my mum's actually been helping me learn how to do them, so I've been doing a little practice square, and now that I'm feeling a little bit more confident with them, I think I can start using my good wool now to actually get started on this cardigan. Here in Tasmania it doesn't get too hot, so I think I'll be able to knit pretty much all summer long. I'm just so excited to have a knitting project that I'm excited about again. I did start a cardigan in winter and I just wasn't loving it. I still haven't finished it. I'm not inspired by it at all. I think it will turn out to be beautiful. It's just I need a bit more of a challenge when I'm knitting. Like, it needs to have some kind of pattern, or like these little popcorns. I need something just to change it up every so often, otherwise I get a little bit bored. So I'm really excited about this knitting project, and I can't wait to hopefully show you the finished cardigan at the end of summer. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my summer sewing plans. Let me know in the comments which one you're most excited to see. I'm just so in love with this whole pile of fabric, and I cannot wait to start making some of these items. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to come find me on Instagram at Rosery Apparel to see some of the making process of these items and some of the other things I'm working on. And subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Have a lovely day, and thanks for watching.